We need to partition these numbers into tenths, hundredths and thousandths. First, we have 0.629, and we can show the partitioning in both fraction and decimal form. So the first digit after the decimal point is the tenths digit, so we have 6 tenths. The second digit is the hundredths digit, so we have 2 hundredths. And the third digit after the decimal point is the thousandths digit, so we have 9 thousandths. We can represent that in decimal form as 0.6 plus 0.02 plus 0.009, because the first digit after the decimal point is the tenths digit, the second digit is the hundredths, and the third is the thousandths. Now we have 0.801. So the first digit after the decimal point is the tenths digit, and we have 8 tenths. Then we have 0 in our hundredths place value column, and when we have a 0, we don't show that in the partitioning, because 0 in any place value just stands for 0. But then we have 1 in our thousandths. So in decimal form, we can show the partition as 0.8 plus 0.001. So that's 8 tenths, because the first digit after the decimal point is the tenths digit, and 0.001 because we need the 1 to be the third digit after the decimal point, because that's our thousandths place value column. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that was helpful. If you're a teacher or a parent, then please subscribe or go to keystage2maths.com to download resources for this lesson and many more. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video.